Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. Well, we finally found out, according to this article that I'm going to read in a minute, how the Russians are selling their grain, or how the Russians are selling the allegedly stolen grain from Ukraine via ports in Turkey. So let's see. Let's jump into it right now. So this article comes from the New Voice of Ukraine from May 30th, 2022. And this is a title. List of Russian ships exporting Ukrainian grain given to Turkey, Zemilev said. Zemilev said. Zemilev was speaking after a meeting with Yalcin Topku, chief advisor to the president of Turkey Erdogan, and head of the National Defense Committee of the Grand National Assembly, the parliament, in Ankara. Ukrainian news agency Ukreform reports, and I'm quoting, one of the issues discussed was related to the fact that according to our information, according to Ukrainian intelligence, Russia transports wheat and other goods stolen in the occupied territories, including through Turkish ports, Zemilev said after the meeting. And I'm quoting again, this is despite it being decided 4 years ago that no ships visiting ports in the occupied territories, primarily ports in Crimea, could be accepted and served in Turkish ports. End quote. The Russian ships were used to take wheat stolen from Ukrainian Kherson Oblast from Sevastopol in Ukraine's Russian-occupied Crimea to Turkish ports, where the Russians tried to sell it to Turkey, Syria, and Egypt, Zemilev said. And I'm quoting, we agreed that they, the Turks, would take the matter in hand, end quote, the Crimean Tatar leader said. So, the Russians are using the Turks, according to this Tatar leader. And they sell the grain, well, wheat stolen, quote unquote, from the oblast that the Russians conquered, and they on their or liberated, however we want to look at it. So I'm pretty sure this is just one peek at how the profiteers of war are taking advantage of sanctions and you know, newly occupied territories' wealth. But I have no other information that this really occurs. I'm just reporting that I think, I'm not saying it's impossible whatsoever, and I'm thinking it's very possible, and why not? You try to adjust, according to the realities provided to you. In this case, yeah, you put sanctions on me, I'm going to do this. You do this, I'm going to do this. So that's one thing. There's another article here that I'm going to discuss with you right now. It's regarding, it's from Business Insider from today, June 1st, 2022, by Harry Robertson, and it says Europe will ban insurance for Russian oil cargoes in the biggest blow yet to Putin's war machine, reports say. The UK and EU will ban ships transporting Russian oil from getting insurance, according to reports. One analyst said a similar sanction placed on Iran in 2012 was the single most effective measure taken against the country. It comes after the EU pledged to ban the bulk of its oil imports from Russia, cutting supplies by 90% by the end of the year. Well, the thing is, the insurance ban is set to be put in place in 6 months' time, the Wall Street Journal reported. That's going to be by long gone. Under the agreement, ships carrying Russian oil will not be able to take out insurance at the Lloyd of London market, the Financial Times reported. They're going to take it from somewhere else. And if they don't take it, this is what they're going to do. They're probably going to have their how do you call it, ships, the tankers, accompanied, joined by some military ships. I would attach one and go and see who's going to stop it. And who's going to shop, I'm going to shoot to kill. And what's going to happen? A war? Okay, let's get onto it. Are you going to penalize me? You know what I mean? That's what's going to could happen. You don't give me insurance? Okay, I don't need your insurance. And nobody wants, let's say, I'm going to a port and they don't want to, they have sanctions. I do it differently. I bring the oil in the port's vicinity. The port has a tanker come over, transport it, I mean, take it from this, put it on the other, the cargo, like the Americans are doing with Iranian oil right now in the Greek territory, territorial waters. The Greeks seized the Iranian tanker, Iranian, not Iranian, Russian tanker with Iranian oil on it, and then they pass it to the United States. The United States came, bring another tanker, take it from one, put it in the other one, and take the tanker to the United States. So why not this kind of guys can do the same thing? Have their tankers accompanied by some military vessel, go to vicinity. Those guys have a cargo ship next, tanker, suck it, bring it to the other one, and deliver it with the other one. And who's going to attack the Russian tanker, which is going to be in the international? I mean, if you want, and or you can take another insurance. Is this the only insurance company? If so, why does it have monopoly? Why? So then you're gonna get some insurance. I don't know. You make your own insurance with China and say, okay, we break away from your system of insuring and laws. We're gonna break away. We're gonna do create our own. What's gonna happen? Are you gonna stop our vessels? We're gonna start stopping your vessels. You know how it works. And I'm pretty sure this is a just a an easy fix of these insurance things. First, I don't think that's the only insurance, and if it is, why so? And then if it's the only one, the Russians and the Chinese and the ones who are Iranians and whomever has sanctions imposed by these guys that have monopoly can create their own. I say, okay, we're gonna create our own. And we're gonna have our own rules. And what are you gonna do? You don't own the planet, do you? We make a different organizations, separate ones, and we're gonna divide into our organization, your organization, our rules, your rules. You don't mess with our ships, we don't mess with yours. Because right now it seems like all the regulations are controlled by one player only, and why the other ones should abide by that. Maybe they don't want it. Let's create our new one, and they can because they're strong enough. They say, no, you know what? We're not going to make it. We're not going to abide by the international maritime um, organizations or blah 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 and all the laws that were created. We're gonna break it. We're gonna make our own club, our own rules. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna shoot at us? We're gonna shoot at you. So there's ways to go around this. It's no doubt about it. It's just they don't want to escalate it, jump too far ahead. But I think they will just wait. The Russians wait. When these guys are doing this, they go this, they go this, they go this. One of them should crack at one point, and I think this is going to be the crack. We'll find out. Nevertheless, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.